Hello beautiful people, once again you're welcome to Nurse Ika show, and of course I am your favorite host, Nurse Ika. We have looked at choking, how to effectively assess and manage choking in an adult individual, and we have also seen how to manage choking in a pregnant woman. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be looking at how to effectively assess and manage choking in an infant. What do I mean by an infant? I'm talking about a baby from birth right up to 1 year old. Now, remember that these same principles, you can equally apply them when you're looking at choking in a child as somebody from 5 years and below. Okay, why is it important for us to look at choking in a child or in an infant? First reasons first. Our statistics shows that out of every 5 children who suffer from a choking episode, we have about 3 deaths. That is a huge number. Imagine losing 3 out of every 5 children who suffer from a choking episode. Therefore, you want to stay right up to the end of this video so that you can get a step-by-step guide on how to manage choking in an infant. Now, why do children even have a higher risk of choking than adults? Maybe we should try to ask ourselves that question. The first thing is that children have a smaller airways than adults. Now, if maybe a child is playing with an object or a child is eating food, the particles of food that we can conveniently swallow, a child will try to swallow that, and it may obstruct the airways. So because of the small airways that they have higher risk of choking. The next thing is that our children find themselves playing with toys, and oftentimes they, being children that they are, they may end up swallowing some of these toys, which will obstruct their airways. So if we have already seen the different things that expose these children or put them at risk of choking, what then can we do as parents to see that we reduce these events of choking? The first things we want to consider is that we want to limit playing during eating times. So if children if they are eating, we want to limit the way they play around. They should not run around, they should not be talking while eating, so that they will not choke. The next thing is that you may want to reduce the sizes of the food that you give to the children. So instead of larger food particles, we may want to chop them into smaller food particles to ease swallowing and to reduce the risk of choking. The next thing is that you as a parent, you have to put an eye on the objects your children are using to play. Each time they are playing, you put an eye on them to see that they are not actually swallowing these objects. Now, for a child, how would you know that my baby is choking? They may cough, they may start crying, there may be redness of the face, redness of the hands, depending on the skin coloration. And then we may also notice that the children are going to be producing some funny sounds. They may be wheezing when they are trying to breathe. Then if this choking is complete or so severe, the babies may be unable to cry out, or they may lose consciousness. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be seeing how we will manage this choking in a child. First things first, if we have tried to put all the preventive measures and it fails and our baby still chokes, then once the child is choking, you have already identified that this baby is choking, and you can see the object in the child's mouth. So you send in your finger by the side of the mouth to bring out this object that is causing this airway obstruction. If at all you cannot see this object that is causing the obstruction, then you don't want to attempt putting your finger into the mouth to try to bring it out, because if you cannot see this object and you send in your finger, you risk pushing that object further and causing more airway blockage. So if you can see the object, then you go ahead and use your finger to bring it out. If you cannot see the object, then there is no reason why you should try that. Now, let us assume that we cannot see the object and our baby is choking. What then are we going to do? I'm just going to use my baby to demonstrate this. It's rather unfortunate that he's trying to sleep, but I'm just going to use him anyway to demonstrate this. So first things first, as the baby is choking, use your forearm to support the baby. You put the head down, use your hand to support the jaw and the mouth. And then you want to ensure that the head is lower than the trunk. So if the head is lower than the trunk, what you do is you use your hand to give back blows to the child at the middle of the back. So you give 5 back blows at the middle of the child while observing that the object has been dislodged. If you give the 5 back blows and nothing has happened, then you turn this baby face up, still ensuring that the head is lower than the trunk, and you give chest compressions to this child using your 2 fingers. So you just go below the nipple, few inches below the nipple, and you give these chest compressions to the child. So we alternate the chest compressions with the back blows to help to dislodge this object that is causing this airway blockage. So I would advise that we all try to practice these measures so that when we get a scenario, we'll be able to effectively manage it. Then in our next video, I'm going to show you how to manage choking on yourself, because we've seen how to manage it on others. What if you're actually choking and you're alone at home? How then will you help yourself? So we're going to look in our next video, we're going to look at how to manage choking on your own self. Thank you so much, our viewers, and to those of you who have subscribed, we really appreciate. If you haven't done so, please do subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified when we release our new videos. And please don't forget to like, to share this video so that others can learn just like you have learned. I remain your favorite host, Nurse Ika. Bye-bye.